Morning, children. Good morning, children. My name is Ali Abdul Rahman, and I'll be taking the English lesson for you today. I am an English teacher who have been living and working in the UAE for the past 9 years. Okay, I have worked and taught English at several schools in different emirates in the UAE. So today, let's get started with a new lesson. This lesson is all about creative writing and how to do the creative writing. So, I want you all to look at the screen. Here, you can see 4 options in the screen. The 4 options, which is about different destinations at different emirates in the UAE. Look at the 4 options. Now, you can choose one among this and you can write about that. Write 2 sentences about any one emirate from this, any one destination in any one emirate, and you will write 2 sentences about that. You're going to frame 2 sentences. Write them and show them to me. It can be about your feeling, it can be about what you have seen there. So today's lesson, we are going to learn about what is creative letter writing. We are going to understand how are we going to write a creative letter and what are the kind of language that we are going to use in that. Okay, so specifically we are going to learn about creative writing, especially in a letter. The objectives for the day are comprehend the idea of creative writing, identify the use of metaphor and simile, and design a creative letter with the figure of speech. So we will understand a new terminology or a new item of language in English, which is called figure or figures of speech. And from then, we will be learning 2 products today, which is metaphor and simile. So let's get started. I want you all to take back what you have written. The 2 sentences that you have framed about one of the destination from what I have given to you. So let's look back at the destinations. That is Ice World from Ras Al Khaimah, Oasis Garden, which is Al Ain Oasis, The Frame from Dubai, and Safari Desert from Sharjah. Sorry, it is Safari Desert. Okay. So now you are going to show me 2 sentences that you have framed. Okay, so I believe that I have given you enough time to frame 2 sentences, and I've got here 4 sentences which is framed by one of a child like you. So let us see the sentences. Oasis Garden is a big farm. It is a beautiful place to walk. Right. So that is 2 sentences. You have more sentences which is showing about the feeling being at the Oasis Garden. So it is they have taken about the Oasis Garden. Now, why did they take about the Oasis Garden? Or why is Oasis Garden chosen to be one place? Let us see the reason. Because UAE has different destinations. Right? UAE has different destinations, and that is why Oasis Garden is considered to be one destination from the Al Ain, which is called the Garden City of UAE. Which is the Garden City of UAE? Al Ain, right? Al Ain is a beautiful place and it is called as the Garden City of UAE. That is why we have chosen the destination Oasis. And moreover, we are all at a line, right? You're all at a line. And that is why we have chosen a destination which is very near to us, which is the Oasis Garden. So now I have opened an app for you. There is an app which is given to you, which is a Pixton app. So you can see from here that a Pixton app is opening. Okay, now this is an app wherein you can use and make comic strips. So you have made some sentences, right? You have made some sentences and I have shown you some sentences, right? So I want you to open the Pixton app with the link that is given to you. Now the link will be uh, copied again. I will show you the link. Okay, I'm also joining the class as a different person and I'm going to share the link for you again. I'm going to copy and share the link for you. Okay, the link will be shared for you in the Zoom chat. So you can open the link in the Zoom chat. And you can use this link to copy, to click on the link and go to the Pixton. And how will you join Pixton? You have to use your Google or Gmail ID and you can join the Pixton as how I have joined the Pixton. I have used the Google or Gmail ID to join the Pixton. So let us see how are we going to join. I'm going to share the screen again. Okay. Okay, so you can see and you can click an avatar, you can choose an avatar from here and you can join Pixton and you can make a comic strip from there. Okay, so we are going back to the PPT. Now, what I want you guys to do is that again, you are going to write 4 sentences about Alain Oasis. And in these 4 sentences, you are writing it as if you are writing a letter to your friend. That is what you're going to write what you saw there and how you felt about that. So you're going to write 4 sentences. Okay? Right? I'm waiting for you guys to write the 4 sentences about the about the Oasis Align using the Pixton comic strip app. Okay. You can use the link which is given in the Zoom chat. Okay, now we can see that you have written a sentence, 4 sentences about Oasis Alain, which is Oasis is a big farm. It is a beautiful place to walk. It fills my mind with happiness and can spend peaceful time at the Oasis. So these are 4 beautiful sentences, very good sentences about Oasis Alain. But now I told you we are going to write something in a creative manner. So what have we done now? We were writing something about defining something about a place. But we are going to comprehend or understand, as we have said in our objective, we are going to understand what is creative writing. So let us go back and let us see how to make a creative writing. So we will use the figures of speech. We are going to understand 2 figures of speech over here, which is metaphor and simile. So let us see which are the 2 figures of speech. So I'm going to play a video for you and you will be watching the video to understand the 2 metaphors and 2 figures of speech, which is simile and metaphor. Okay, so you can watch the video over here.
these two words. Both similes and metaphors are language techniques used to make writing more interesting. This also helps to create an image in the reader's mind. Simile. A simile compares two different things. Lots of words.
So from this, we have understood that we have two different types of figures of speech, which is simile and metaphor. We have got some ideas, some concepts, or some ideas about what is a simile and what is a metaphor, right? So now we have identified what is a simile and what is a metaphor. How have we identified? We have seen that simile is something which is comparing two things, but then we are using words like as or like to compare. As a wind, as speed as a wind, as beautiful as a picture, as serene, as calm as the sky, like that. And in the metaphor, again, we are comparing two things, but we are not using any comparison words. Rather, we are just writing the original word. Ali is a walking dictionary, which means that Ali knows much about many things. So let us come back to the PPT again. Now, I want you all, seeing the video, from the video, I want you all to reframe the sentences into a different format. Okay. So we have seen the simile. You have written the points in your notebook. Now we have seen the metaphor and simile. I have done the first two sentences for you. Oasis garden is as big as a farm. So we have wrote it as a very big or comparison as a simile. And the second one, it is a dream garden to walk peacefully. It's a dream garden to walk peacefully. Now let us go into the next two sentences and let us try to write them in a comparative or as a simile and a metaphor. So we have understood the figures of speech. Okay, now I want you to answer these questions, which is comparison using as or like. What is the common factor for a simile and a metaphor? And at the end, I want you to write about the two things that you have understood in today's lesson and one thing that you are doubtful about the class. Consider this as your homework assignment for today's lesson and please prepare them. I want you to write a letter in 2 paragraphs, just 2 paragraphs. I don't want you to write the salutation or anything. I just want you to write 2 paragraphs of a letter. The first paragraph is about asking a friend, how are you? What are you doing? How have you been? We have not met for many days or many months. And in the second paragraph, you are going to use the same sentences that you have written about SSLI. Okay, so prepare that and show me in the next class. Thank you, children. See you up in the next lesson. Goodbye. Thank you. Good morning, children. My name is Ali Abdul Rahman and I'll be taking the English lesson for you today. I am an English teacher who have been living and working in the UAE for the past 9 years.